man. Let's go ahead and talk about the BET Hip Hop Awards.
All right, so yeah, man. So BET's Hip Hop Awards for 2019 aired last night, and for the most part, it was good. You know, a lot of people got awards. My man, the new rapper, The Baby, he cleaned up pretty good because he won awards and he performed like probably a good 5-6 times.
Dang.
Because he's done a lot of features with people. You know, he's on Megan Thee Stallion song. He's got his own stuff, so he's on everybody's songs and. So he was up there a lot. And they did the BET Cypher. They had one dude from here in Carolina that was, he was dope. I can't remember his name, I apologize, but he was dope. And
what about in Carolina though, was it?
I don't remember if they said. I think they just said North Carolina.
Okay.
I'm going to have to go back and check it out. But if I find out who he is and get some information on him, I'll clip it to the YouTube for y'all. But basically, instead of doing a bunch of different ciphers, they didn't do that this year. I think they just did one cipher. And I had my man in it from North Carolina. I had my man Shumpert, the basketball player, Iman.
Mm-hmm.
He was in it, and a few other people. But then they did... like the old school Smack DVDs, those battles where the dude named Smack basically hosts a rap battle. So they did that on the BET Awards. So Smack comes out, he introduces some underground battle rappers. They battled, and then they kind of did it tournament style where they just kept breaking it down until they got to the bottom two. And those bottom two rapped against each other for like, I want to say it was $25,000. And so it came down to the dude from North Carolina and the dude named DNA. And so the dude from North Carolina, he did good the first rounds, but when he got to the end, he wasn't that great. So, I think he gave too much of his good stuff up early in the battle. So I was kind of pulling for him, but when he got to that last round where he had to go up against DNA, his bars was falling short. So, it was fair and square. But it was still good that they had some element of real hip-hop culture in the BET Awards.
Oh, yeah.
But I kind of wanted to see more ciphers, you know what I mean? So, either way, but they have a limited amount of time on that. And then also, Little Kim, as I told y'all in the last week's episode, she got the I Am Hip Hop Award for her representation and impact on the hip-hop culture. And, she was presented the award by Rick Ross. I thought that was dope. He did a good tribute to her, and he talked very highly of her. And a lot of people who were talking about her even mentioned the fact that without her, it would be no Nicki Minaj. I thought it was good that they brought that up because a lot of people give credit to Nicki Minaj, but they don't look at the fact that she stole a lot of stuff from Kim.
Damn.
Dun, dun, dun.
Should you calm down? Shit.
But and that's not to say that Nicki Minaj is not a good artist. She is. She can rap her butt off. And I think she came up in a time where being a lyricist was still important. And so she has a little bit of both. She has a little bit of 90s in her, and she had a little bit of 2010s in her. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So she's got a little bit of both, and I think she's versatile in that way. But I think she just leans a little bit more towards the new school hip hop because that's what sells more. And she's like trying to make her money. So, it is what it is.
Hey, she gotta make that money back.
Right.
That retirement.
Yeah,
she gotta catch back up, man.
She started thinking about that. You know what? I'm burning through this money. Let me go ahead and drop some more music. Go ahead, keep the party going.
Keep it going. Yeah.
So, but I will say this. Little Kim did her performance at the end, and she did a lot of her old hits. She did a montage of old songs, and she even brought out Junior Mafia to do a song with them. So it was kind of dope, but Little Kim didn't perform very good. I was highly disappointed. You know what I mean? She was trying to do dance moves and it was just not working.
Well, dang, ain't she, how old is she now?
She gotta be like 40 now, you know what I mean? So, but I don't even think that's it, you know what I mean? I think because Little Kim has tried to enhance her body so much. Yeah. She's done all that surgery to get the bigger butt and the hips. Because you remember, she was skinny and she had more of an athletic build. I think she still looked good, in my opinion. She still looked good, but she didn't feel that way. She didn't feel she was enough. So she did all that surgery. You can tell she's done stuff to her face to keep it young looking. She's done stuff to her behind, her titties, all of that. And I think she does the little waist trainer to keep her waist, real small.
Oh yeah.
So I think because of that, she just can't move like she wants to. You know how if you have Botox too much and you can't blink but so hard because your eyes, they done taped your eyes up so much. They're like, hey, don't close your eyes too hard. You might mess.
Sleep with 2 your eyes on like this shit.
Right, I'm good.
Man, sleep.
So I think because of that, she just can't move like she used to. She got a little more weight on her, and she was trying, God bless her, but it just was not working. And so I was just sitting there like, come on, Kim, stop playing, man. You can't do it like you used to,
You do like her and Mariah Carey be up there trying to do some moves and shit.
Right.
It's like everybody else is dancing around her, but she pretty much she's just standing still and shit. Lift up one leg, maybe wasn't there every now and then.
With the one hand, just limp wrist like, yep, I'm Mariah, so I ain't gotta do nothing.
I ain't gotta do shit.
But
y'all carry me over this one.
Right. She does that a lot too with the people carrying her out.
Dang you.
But yeah, I mean, so I was glad that she did the songs, but you could tell she was trying to dance choreographed with her dancers, and it was just like, it's not working. They're dancing, but you're not. You're just jiggling a little bit, and you ain't got no rhythm like you used to. And she ain't never been the best at dancing, but she was doing better when she was smaller, when she had a smaller frame, and so I just I was a little disappointed with that. You know what I mean? So if y'all seen it, let me know what y'all think. You know what I mean? Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, let us know what y'all thought of the awards. Overall, I thought it was a success, but it was, like I said, it was just some ups and downs for me, personally. So that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, let's just clap that up.
Yeah.
Little Kim.
Right there.
Yeah, we're going to have to get on to the equipment. Manager over here,
we our engineers
giving us shoddy equipment.
You're fired, sir. You're fired.
Matter of fact, don't even come back.
Right, don't even come back. So anyway, man. So I thought it was a good show, but overall, it just could have been better, for my taste, as far as stuff like that goes, and it felt like Little Kim was just, because she's a little heavier now, that she kept getting winded. So it was like, you could tell that she was just like,
oh.
Yeah, it was a whole lot of that where you can just see it in her face, like, yeah, you ain't moving like you used to. And so, I don't think people like her, I think she feels like, I don't need to practice too much for the show. I'm good. I can handle it. And then when she get up there, she's like, oh, shit, I wasn't expecting this. I forgot I actually got to move. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But we're going to move on, man. What you want to talk about next?
Speaking of Greensboro, man, you talked about the BET. I watched Wu Tang America.
Yes, sir.
America Saga, whatnot.
Yeah, man. That was dope.
Shout out to Greensboro, North Carolina.
Man. We Greensboro got in that show.
Yeah, we have a shout out. Yeah, so Greensboro's in there.
Yeah, the latest episode of Wu Tang, the American Saga. They go through a lot of different periods, and they tell you here's what, because basically RZA has gotten his record deal, and now he's going on tour, and he's building up a fan base, and so one of the tour spots was Greensboro, North Carolina. So, and of course that's where we at. So we repping the borough, and it really made me feel good to see that we made a part of that show. And so he did a record signing.
Well, I couldn't do the record signing.
Well, that was the intention. The intention was to do a record signing at a local record shop here, and before he could do it, he was in the store waiting to start, and they came and told him, hey, we messed up. Something didn't go through. The sample that we was trying to get for your record didn't get cleared, which means that legally we can't sell this record.
Dang.
So, you know, he had to, he was like, hey, just sign some stickers and buttons and shit. And Riz was like, yo, this is some bullshit, man.
Yeah, it is.
It was, man. It was like, y'all set him up for the okie doke. So it was like, you know, y'all could have hooked my man up a little bit better than that. So
this is definitely, that episode was definitely great because, and I really think a lot of young and up and coming artists should really watch that too because that shit still goes on today.
Right.
Not as much now because now we got, you know, you got platforms like YouTube and stuff like you know, people are bypassing like the big industry now. Like you can do stuff on your own and, you know, as long as you build your following and stuff, a lot of people are doing that now. But, you know, back in those days, you really didn't have a whole lot of outlets. So, you know, for them to really do what they did, man, it's
very true.
A lot, man.
Very true.
But
but he, you know, they get him to record the song, that We Love You, Rakim song. And what was so dope at the end, they actually showed the real RZA in the real video. And, you know, and how they made him dress up in this tuxedo with a cummerbund and all of this. And, you know, it wasn't the style that he wanted, but, you know, they made him do it. And then it still backfired. So, you know, you can see why a lot of rappers hate with this commercial, you know, success, because it's like they're trying to change you into something that you're not.
Tommy ain't a motherfucking boy.
Exactly. I was thinking about that the whole time. The whole time I was watching that episode, I was like, yeah, Tommy ain't my motherfucking boy. You know, then he said, what he said, the Wu was too slamming for these cold killing labels. Yo. Jizzle was letting them have it, boy. So yeah, man. So y'all still need to go check that out, man. It's a really good show. They represent the Wu really good, and they're giving you the blow by blow. So you know you're really getting all those details you would have never known as a fan. You know what I mean? So I'm really loving it, man. But that was my favorite part of the whole thing with them coming to Greensboro. I was like, yo, this is dope. Yeah. So.
Let's talk about real quick. Old Trump, told us.
So
he told all us, you know, all those Negroes.
Yeah.
All of the little 300 that he had.
Yeah. He basically had a little gathering.
A very, very small number.
A very small number.
A very, very small number.
Very small number.
Of Negroes, about 2 of them.
So he had a gathering at the White House, strictly African American people. And while they were talking, you know, he said, well, yeah, you know, you built this country, you know, blah, blah, blah. He was really trying to lay it on, you know, you did this and you did that, you know, and then he, you know, he was like, yeah, so you haven't gotten the credit you deserve. And, but my thing is, you can tell he's just trying to drum up support because it's election time.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's one of those last minute ploys. Hey, let me get on the good side, you know, because they think I'm a bad guy, but let me get on the good side. Because I mean, he ain't never said nothing like that before. He ain't never cared about acknowledging what we've done for this country before. So to me, you're just trying to, you know, drum up support, and I'm not feeling that. So you can sway all these people because
you are fake news.
Exactly, he's fake news. So, but you know, a lot of them that were in attendance at that event were really feeling good. Like, yeah, wow, you know, can't believe you're acknowledging this, and so wow, this is great. That I'm not one of them. You can't just throw that out there and think I'm just gonna say, oh, well, you're the best thing since sliced bread. No, you're not. Because I don't.
Can't be the best thing when we are the slices, motherfuckers.
You know what I mean? So he tried it, but you know, it is what it is, man. So I don't fall for that, man. How'd you feel about that?
Well, like I said, I was looking into you know, Boyce Watkins. He did a little something on it. I didn't get a chance to see the whole thing, but he brought up, you know, what I did saw. He did bring up some interesting points. He did bring up the fact, like, okay, Obama didn't say that when he was in office. And then on top of that, where is Obama when all this stuff is going on with the shootings and all this stuff?
Yeah.
And I think Trump ain't as stupid as people think he is. He probably did that. So, like, well, you know, I want to acknowledge you. Obama did it and all this. I'll let these people know that they built this country, and it was because of them that we enjoy the freedoms that we have. You know, so like, you know, Obama didn't say that. I mean, it's like what we say when we were talking before we got on here. It's just like, you know, what you said. You know, Obama probably was walking like a tightrope. It's like, you know, he can't say much.
Yeah, that's how I really felt when it came to Obama. I felt like he tried to straddle the fence as best he could without leaning too much toward one side versus another. You know, I don't know for sure, but that was always the energy I got. Like, if I say too much in support of being pro-black, then I get branded as a black president, and I'm not, now I'm not a president of everybody. I'm just a black president.
Yeah.
You know, and then if I lean too much toward this, then I get branded as this. So, you know, I think that's what he was doing. He was just trying to play safe and just stay right in that middle area. So, you know, I never got any kind of vibe that Obama was more so like self-hating or didn't really feel like black people did anything for the country. I think he just felt like, you know, I don't want to push too many envelopes, you know what I mean? Because I'm just trying to stay in office so I can do as best I can for the country. You know, that's how I feel. But Trump, and this is not just because Trump is a white president or a Republican. He's just a bad president, in my opinion. He's not good for people, and I don't think he's good for this country. You know what I mean? I'll take Bush back before I take Trump back.
Damn.
You know what I mean? That's really sad.
Bush is locking niggas up.
You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll take Bush back before I take Trump back. But, you know, it's just, I think that his level of thinking, his morality, it's all just, it's a wash. You know what I mean? So, to me, I just can't support somebody like that. But yeah, so, you know, basically, he didn't do this in a major press conference or anything like that. He did it in a small gathering of nothing but African American people, which I'm sure was on purpose by design. So my thing is, why wait until you got some kind of small party of people to say, hey, you know, you people, you did it.
You people.
Right.
You people.
I can't roll with that, man. If you couldn't say that before now, you don't get my respect.
No.
So, and then, you know, with it being right close to election time, I can just tell that's where your head is at. So, get out there and register to vote.
We need to build a wall. Get over here!
Oh, man, hold on.
I wish that did happen while he was saying that. We need to build a wall.
Scorpion.
Right. Get over here. Right. Man, that would be dope.
Oh, man.
But yeah, man, so, you know, if you really want my respect, you need to come off a little more genuine, and you're really not genuine, so.
If you do this to me, you will be a made man.
Are you working?
A made man.
Oh, so let's talk about this real quick.
Okay.
Let's clap it up for Tyler Perry for his massive studio.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bigger than Disney World.
Yes, sir. Man.
Bigger than Hollywood.
Yes, sir.
Just doing the damn thing. Just doing it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I was listening to Black Dot, you know, him expounding on this, and
I saw that, and I meant to listen to it, but I didn't get a chance to listen, so I'm gonna have to go back and check that out, because you posted it on the Facebook page.
So. And he gave an excellent expose about it, and he was basically saying, hey man, this is war, you know what I'm saying, like as far as, because we, you know, if we get into Hollywood, the black people do Hollywood movies, it's more slave movies. It's like it's slave movies. It's either pimps, gangsters. It's, you know, we can't do like superhero movies.
Right.
We can't, you know, because that's not the image they want to paint us in. So Well, Tyler hopefully will be able to do that. Even though some people take issue for him to get to where he was, like he had to wear a dress.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and, you know, there's a lot of, you know, things on that. So I won't really expound on that too much. But at the same time, hey, sometimes, the ends justify, the ends justify the means. You know what I'm saying? So.
I'll say this, man. I mean, as far as the dress thing, I'll just say I don't think that's the case with him. I think that was just a character that worked for him, and it was easy for him to emulate because it was a combination of people in his lives, his aunts and his mom and all of them, and he kind of put them into one character, and it just came natural to him. So I don't think, if somebody comes to you and says, hey, your comedy's good, man, I think you'd be better off if you played a woman, then I can see you kind of selling yourself out. But if that's just a character you came up with and nobody pushed that on you, then there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I don't look at that as you had to do that just to get, success. I think that was more so that's what came easier for him in his brand of comedy. And it worked, you know what I mean? So, I was a little skeptical about it when I first saw the first play. I was like, I don't know how far this can go, but he did a great job of branding the character and keeping it going. So, and I think he did the right thing by ending the character as well, by saying, hey, this can't go on forever, so we're going to go ahead and end it off while we're still on top. And he's making good use of his money by building this huge studio. It's bigger than Warner Brothers Studios, it's bigger than Disney World and all of that. I mean, I'm loving it, man.
Yeah.
And he's doing major things with this thing.
Well, and then this is like, again, this kind of shows you what the time we in, man. This is a black man that, did this. The only thing I'm, worried about what's stopping people from, like the Tulsa, Oklahoma, burning it down and shit.
Yeah.
But, I think, there are going to be a lot more people on our side now, as opposed to back then.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, we living in these times, man. Like, we're really trying to move up and trying to, better ourselves in every way. It's our time now, son. It's our time, man. It's our time to shine right now, baby.
Yeah,
our
man.
Our time to shine.
We got Dominic and Dota Don watching on Facebook, man. I appreciate y'all, man. So, I know Dominic came in a few minutes ago, and it looked like Doe just came in just now. So we appreciate y'all checking us out, man. We wrapping it up right now. There we go. So yeah, definitely. We appreciate y'all. We got Reggie Reg on Instagram. So if y'all can, go back and check this out once it drops on YouTube, because we covered quite a few topics, and we'd like for y'all to weigh in, drop some comments, let us know how y'all feel about some of the stuff that we talked about. But yeah, right now we just ending it off by talking about Tyler Perry and his new studio and how great this is. And I think this is going to be something that once he's gone, it'll leave a legacy behind for him.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So we need that. We need some representation in our community, and I think it's in Atlanta, if I'm correct.
Yeah, it's in Atlanta.
Yeah, my wife was saying she was pretty sure it was in Atlanta. I couldn't, I don't think I heard. I just knew you had built the studio. So that's huge for Atlanta. That's huge for the black community in general. And that's just huge for entertainment because he's always putting out a lot of content. So I like that about him. He's always he got new shows coming out for BET Plus.
Yep.
That's not available anywhere else. So I'm happy for that.
Well, let me expound on this too. I mean, hopefully we'll definitely get some newer ideas out of it, because really, man, even like everybody had to go to Hollywood and they had it all, they had it all cornered. But now that there's going to be some competition, maybe everybody went out of this. Maybe everybody will get actually some good quality movies from both. You know what I'm saying? Because Hollywood's got stale.
Right.
It really has. If you've been paying attention, it's got stale. Everybody, they're doing remakes.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like they're running out of ideas. And they're doing remakes, and it's like, damn, no one don't. You know, you can't do these stories about the old glory days anymore because everybody's just, you know, they done with that shit.
Yeah, man.
So really, I mean, the only thing that's really popping now, and even them kind of getting, you know, worse off superhero movies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
definitely. Yeah.
But yeah, it just you know, became stale on certain levels.
I agree, and I'm excited to see what he does with it. And, you know, I'm happy that he's got this deal with BET Plus to give them exclusive content. So, you know, a lot of this stuff looks pretty good. So I would check it out. I don't have BET Plus, but I may, you know, consider doing it. I think it's just a couple dollars, like maybe $5 or something like that. $5, $10.
I might hook up the old, you know, the old school cable to run down the back of my yard. Might hook that up to the neighbor house real quick.
Right.
Yeah, that's how I'll get one.
Yeah, but we're gonna check it out, man. But much success to Tyler Perry. I'm really happy for what he's doing, and I think that, you know, he's doing things the right way. You know what I mean? He's doing something that's gonna benefit actors in the long run, and not just black actors. It's going to benefit white actors as well.
Oh, of course.
But he's giving people a chance that other people would not give a chance. You can just tell.
And maybe you don't have to, you know, mess around and have to go in the, you know, at someone's house at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. Or,
right.
Hey, I want you to sit your booty right here so I can put my fingers up in it. Or hey, I want you to stand over here so I can, you know, just grab your testicles real quick. Yeah,
exactly.
So homie ain't gotta do nothing.
Exactly. I strongly doubt that's gonna be happening with him.
Yeah.
You know, and I think he's a good guy. He's been open about, you know, the fact that he was molested when he was younger. So I'm sure that, you know, he would never try to do that because he's trying to get away from that because it happened to him. So you know, I'm definitely happy for him, man. So y'all man, check that story out when y'all get a chance, man. Tyler Perry is doing the damn thing. So but yeah, I think that's pretty much all our topics for the day, man. Yeah. You know, anything else you want to throw in there?
Nah, I think we good for right now, man. Yeah, because some people gotta go and pay their goddamn bills.
Got to pay some bills. So definitely, like I said, this is episode 93. We're just a few away from 100.
100.
So y'all stay tuned, man, because you know that's that milestone. So
gonna get wild.
We gonna get wild, man. I'm telling you, man.
Chairs gonna be flipping and shit.
We got midgets running across the table.
What, nigga?
But yeah, man. So we excited, man. But thanks again. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. All three. And hit the notifications on YouTube and on Instagram so that you can get notified when we go live or when we drop something in general, period. So, yeah. But thank y'all again for trying Hip Hop Podcast. This is your man, Kurt. And this is
Howie.
And this is B.I.G.
Baby, baby.
Baby, baby.